please care about Ghost.
Yeah, little dog might give him fine.
I'm thinking that YouTube and Twitter, Mixer, all the stream platforms should really take issue with the copyright content gray area, especially with music. I think music is really important to a streamer's stream because it adds that next quality of entertainment. You know, you've got the stream, you're listening to the streamer, sure, but you're also kind of enjoying the music. The whole atmosphere is what you're listening in on. So that way it's not, you know, strictly the streamer's voice and stuff like, and the video game. You know, you hear the song, you're like, oh cool, the song's on, and I'm listening to the song while watching this guy play video games. You know, it's just that entertainment value, I guess, that YouTube doesn't have. But yeah, if they could be like gray area, okay. So all bands that, you know, you send one out to all the bands, right? And you'd be a letter out to like all the bands that you have, and be like, hey, content creators want to use your music in their streams and in some of their videos. Here's how we're gonna lay this out. As long as their streams and their videos isn't about your music, we would like to know if they can play your catalog while live streaming or creating videos. Kind of like what Twitch does. And if the band says yes, well then content creators could use that band's catalog. If content creators say, well, no, we don't want this, then, you know, you kind of black out that band from, you kind of add that to the, hey, don't do this, stream this band because this band doesn't want their content advertised in video games.
Oh, he's okay.
You know, something like that.
Look, his ghost loves him.
And I think that would immensely help all these gray area problems.
We've handled quite a few of them, actually. Guess they're not the ones we want. We'll keep looking.
And I could be wrong. But, you know, them doing nothing over people complaining about, hey, this should have already been addressed, you know. A lot of people want this addressed, and these platform sites not complying or not seeing a reason to do so is also kind of annoying.
Hello? Everything okay?
You know, they should have already taken this issue up with a long time ago.
Now the fallen are inside my ship, tearing it apart. Hey, unit, Ghost, kindly delete yourselves.
And I would hope most bands would say yes.
Ghost?
And I say that because what band doesn't want their music catalog outreached into multiple audiences? That's just good business. You know, if you have a streamer that has, or a content creator that has, you know, over, 50,000 people watching in a single stream, or, you know, a couple thousand in a stream, well then, maybe they've never heard of the band and they like the band. Well, that's a good way to outreach, your, into multiple audiences, you know? Because if I say, you know, have you ever heard of this band named, let's take Knucklepuck? Because Knucklepuck's been around for a while, but they're kind of still that underground punk rock band, still on Warped Tour type guys. And if I, stream Knucklepuck on the channel, and people are like, ooh, who's this band? They sound really cool. Well, they listen to more Knucklepuck's radio, and it's a good way for Knucklepuck to get out there.
Captain, is anything on fire?
It might influence more people to go see their stuff or listen to more of their stuff.
Don't worry, Failsafe, we got it. Lights are out. Where did they divert all
Monetizing. See, that's where streamers say, yes, you can, use my music, but don't monetize it, or you could use it and monetize it, but as long as your video is not about my music, Just have it kind of in the background while 95% of the video is yours. Is all your original content. As long as it's 95% of the video, which is your voice, the video game that you play, and everything else that's not concerning the music is completely 100% originally yours, then that gray area should be fixed, saying the band is compliant. Looks like Fortnite is back up, so after this strike we will be doing Fortnite. And it's another thing that I can kind of compare having music on. You have multi-platform streamers. So say a streamer that streams on Twitch, also streams to Mixer and YouTube. Why would you limit the amount of platforms that you can stream to? You're limiting your exposure. Which is kind of dumb, or is really dumb. The more people that you have watching you, the more popularity you gain, the more you could potentially grow your audience on multiple platforms. And limiting your audience would just be like putting a cap on your outreach. I don't know. I think what I just said there was rhetorical, but you get the point.